In regards to Monica Lewinsky's TED Talk on cyberbullying and what she refers to as a humiliation culture, first thing that I would like to say is that calling this an apology video is ridiculous. There was absolutely nothing about that ever in any time sounded apologetic. She was addressing her position as a victim of cyberbullying and how her narrative to her circumstances were taken from her and the ongoing harm that can do. She has nothing to apologize for. This was not an apology. As far as whether or not I think it was morally sound, and the repeated use of the word morals in these questions also bothers me. I understand that for those of us who are old enough to remember what happened to Miss Lewinsky and why she got famous in the first place, the idea of morals and people's moral compass comes up a lot. And her situation, she was so graceful. We all know what happened. If we're old enough to remember it, we know what happened. We don't need to use the words. So the fact that she doesn't even have to say what happened says a lot. And people will put their own spin on morals around that, and that's their business. But her point, the entire point of what she wanted to talk about was cyberbullying and how people treat other people. And yes, I think that she was morally sound and good in what she had to say. And everything that she had to say was about other people taking the context of what your situation is and spinning it out of control. And her entire point was to protect those people. And yes, that is a good thing. I'm very fired up about this word choice, if you can't tell. Her supportive arguments, and were they convincing or not? Even if you don't know what happened to her specifically, when she brings up stories of teenagers getting caught doing what teenagers do, and that being made not just public knowledge, but viral knowledge, I guess you would say. And also celebrities, heaven forbid, having a private life, and that private things that they do in private being made incredibly public. And as she said, open to a global guillotine. I think that bringing up those other stories and things that happen to other people is absolutely convincing as to why making the cyberbullying is so terrible. And she used very specific stories. There are so many out there, and the ones that she used were current to the time that was filmed. And yes, I think those absolutely were supported. And she gave evidence and reasoning. Yes, she did. And this video, her TED Talk was 10 years ago. Last year, she did an ad campaign for a women's workwear line, literally called Reformation. And if that doesn't speak more to Miss Lewinsky's narrative, I don't know what does. But she continues to this day to be an incredible advocate against cyberbullying, because as she said, she was patient zero for what that looks like. And her story has been incredible. And yeah, I'm really fired up about the word choice on how we are expected to respond in kind. It definitely reads more to how the person who wrote these questions feels about Monica Lewinsky. Overall, she is a good and ethically sound person who had to go through some really bad shit. Excuse my language. I don't think I have much more to say about that.